welcome in our first special guest of the season on the new Pope Show. It is junior wing Spencer Johnson. What's up, Spence? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Welcome in.
Thank you.
You are back, not your first time on the show.
Great to be here again.
Yeah.
There we go.
The highs and lows of opening week. Take us through. Oh,
I was super nervous because as Greg was introducing, I'm like, where is Izzy? And I was like, he didn't bring Izzy, but she walked in.
Shout out Izzy. There's my wife back there.
Let's go.
She's in the wives row.
Yes.
There we go.
It was a wild opening week. Kind of a roller coaster, wasn't it?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, the highs and lows of that whole Idaho State game, it was just, obviously they were tougher, than maybe we anticipated, but we came out with the win, and then that San Diego State game was a roller coaster. And man, just what an opening week to basketball season.
Very few teams, go undefeated for too long in college basketball, so losses come. How can you take that loss Friday and kind of build from it, even though it was not the result you wanted?
Totally. I mean, you look at San Diego State, and they're the reigning Mountain West, conference champions, and they had the Mountain West Player of the Year coming back, and they're experienced, and they're obviously ranked top 20, but, we led for the whole game minus, 5 minutes. So really, I think if there's, things to take away, it's just, man, we can play with anybody. We have the guys, and we shore up a couple things, and we're going to be just fine. I mean, it was a couple things we could have tweaked, and we would have won that game by 10 points. So just super encouraging for that, and I know all the guys are bought in, and the sky's the limit.
When Spence says there's a couple things we could have tweaked and we would have won the game, that's code for coach. You should have got me the ball more. That's what he's really trying to say.
Spence's presence, Coach Pope, whether it's on the show or on the floor, this is a guy with some experience to him. You can tell.
Yes, he does, and he's unflappable. Like Spence just kind of goes about his business, and he's a professional, and he's built his game on reproducible every single night stuff. And so he has a massive impact on the game every single night. As a coach, one of the things you love as much as anything else is a player where you know what you're going to get every single night. And if you ask everybody on our staff, unanimously, which it's hard to get our staff to agree on anything, but unanimously we say, hey, when Spencer Johnson's on the floor, we know exactly what we're going to get every night. It's a real tribute to him because that speaks to his insides. It's pretty awesome.
In the post game on the Idaho State game, you talked about that shot being kind of years in the making, if you will. How long would you say your journey has been to get to this point?
Man, it's been long. It's been long. I graduated, and I think when people graduate from high school and they go on to play college, they never in their mind envision like, hey, I'm going to end up at one school, and then I'm going to end up at another, and then another, and finally land and I'm going to have a career at another school. It never happens. But man, it's just.
Will you take us through it?
Yeah, for sure. So I signed at Weber State out of high school.
American Fork High School.
Yep, American Fork.
Who recruited you?
Yeah. I was also recruited by UVU.
So hard. I recruited him so hard. I still have emotion.
I know.
So Weber State.
And the thing is, when Spence called me, so you have to call the coach and say, I'm not coming. Thanks for all the time. And Spence was like, hey, coach, I love you, but I'm out, baby.
Oh.
No regret.
Made a bad decision.
No sadness. No, you made a good decision.
So I passed on UVU, and I went to Weber State, which, man. And then I went on my mission, 2 years, got back, and I actually went to Weber State. I was there for 1 semester, and it was the first half of the basketball season. And then at the semester break, so in December, I decided I was transferring, and I came crawling back, came to UVU. Let's go. I was there for 1 semester, the second half of that season, and then the whole coaching staff left, and they came here. So the new coaching staff came in, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. So that summer, I went to Salt Lake Community College, and I was there for the whole year, and committed to play, and then I've been here ever since.
Yeah. You won a lot of games here, man.
Yeah.
A lot of games. Oof.
And then we were talking post-game Monday. It had been 900-something days between starts for you.
Yeah.
You started at Slick your last year there, and then you were a reserve for the last 2 seasons at BYU, and you get your first starts of your career last week here.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was magical. Great experience.
Off-season objectives. What did you want to do with yourself and your game coming into this year?
Well, one thing that we had talked about, I think, for a while that I was never actually able to accomplish was to gain some weight. You know, I just, my body just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. For this past season,
you know what? Nobody here feels sorry for
I
you.
know. Everybody I tell that to is like, they're like, whatever. But I put on 18 pounds, which it's awesome for me. And that's just a testament to the people I have around me. You know, it's our strength coach, Coach Shork. My wife, she's been super great. She's a great cook. She's half Cuban, so we eat a lot of Cuban food, which is awesome. So that was one of them, is to gain some weight. The next one was just to I knew we were going to have, as it was shaping up, we were going to have a totally different roster. So just kind of, be a leader and be a mentor for the guys that were coming in to be like, hey, this is how we do things here at BYU, and just kind of help them along,
Okay. The gaining of the weight, 18 pounds, it's good weight, right? It's all good weight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Marshmallows part of your diet by chance? That'd be a good way to do it.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, not too. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
now, in theory, these might have been regular-sized marshmallows. In practice, we have mini marshmallows for you.
Okay.
But we're going to ask you to play along with this, if you don't mind.
Okay.
At a very normal and totally ordinary rate, you're going to just start popping in mini
Start
marshmallows
popping them?
as I ask you some rapid-fire questions that are kind of either-or questions.
Okay.
Okay? And they're quick answers.
So wait, hold on. So Spence weighed in at 194?
5.
195 today. He's trying to get 200, so hopefully this will do the trick
man.
right here.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
One per
Come on.
question, or just go for
No,
it?
just-
I think I don't be swallowing. Just kind of we're trying to see how much you
you
can get
can't
in there
swallow.
while you're still talking.
Oh,
Keep it in
All
there.
right, here we go. These are either ors. Nike Dunks or Nike Air Forces.
Dunks.
Okay. Hit a buzzer beater to win a game or score a career high.
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. Chocolate or vanilla.
Chocolate.
Michael Jordan or LeBron.
Jordan.
Xbox or keep going. Xbox or PlayStation.
Xbox.
2K or Madden.
Madden.
Summer or winter.
Summer.
Hamburgers or hot dogs.
Oh man, I like them both. Hot dogs.
Don't swallow. Crunchy peanut butter or creamy peanut butter.
Creamy.
Creamy. Going out or staying in.
Staying in.
Book or movie. Keep going.
Movie.
Movie. Road trip, driving, or big time first class flying.
First class.
First class. Apple or Android.
Apple.
Iron Man or Batman.
Iron Man.
Okay. Ketchup or fry sauce.
Ketchup.
You got to start cramming. Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars.
You got to get a few more in before I ask the next question. Early bird or night owl.
Early bird.
Ice cream or cookies.
Ice cream.
Beach or mountains.
Beach.
Twitter or Instagram.
Instagram.
Super Bowl or NBA Finals.
NBA Finals.
Rom-com or horror movie.
Horror movie.
Dogs or cats.
Dogs.
Dress up or dress down.
Dress up.
Okay? And cash or credit.
Credit.
We're good. That's good. All right. Nicely done.
Oh my goodness.
Were we counting those back in the control room?
I mean, I get
27, we say.
There we go.
27.
That's pretty good.
27 minis, not too bad. Good job.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way,
water.
before the show,
Tricked you.
I gotta say, when the show began, the mugs were empty. I did put water in mine, so when I do this, it's not just for show.
Oh, that's so fair.
I do have the water. We'll try and get something for you. Before the break, real quick, a couple actual real-life questions, basketball-wise. A lot of RMs, newcomers. What's kind of your role in helping team chemistry develop here with this team?
Well, our RMs have been great. Number one, they work super hard, which is something you can't teach, and something you should never have to teach, to go out there and to work hard and to play hard, which they're great at it. But right now, coming back from a mission is you got to take care of your body, because it's just you haven't done it for 2 years, and so you have to work hard, but you have to be smart about it. So I'm trying to find the little sweet spot there where I'm like, hey, you know, sometimes like you don't need to get 1,000 shots today. You just kind of got to take care of your body. So,
Okay.
like that.
All right. And by the way, Coach Pope, forgive us. He just talks about being smart, treating your body right. We just force-fed him 30 marshmallows.
No, all calories are good calories. It's like press. It's all press is good press for Spence. And the 1,000 shots, that's because Trevenel, as the shot doctor, is crushing him every day to get more shots up. That was a shot. Trevin, if you're listening, that was directed towards you. You don't have to get 1,000 shots every day.
I love you, Trev.
That's a verbal subtweet at Trevin Nell. By the way, I saw, and Trevin's still trying to stay active, right, during this whole rehab procedure.
He's working really hard.
Recovery. Yeah. All right.